Good evening. Welcome to the channel. We have a new toy. You know, I haven't ridden dirt bikes in over 10 years. And now that my kids are into it, I decided that I'd give it a shot again. What's up, Eddie? What's up, Blake? Shout out to Jack Braun. Jack Braun, what's up, dude? Eddie, I don't know if it's a good decision or not. What's up, iPro? I don't know if it's a good decision. As long as I behave myself, what's up, Johnny? As long as I behave myself, McDave, what's up, man? Mr. Misunderstood to you. What's up, Nathan? Jim, Logan, what's up? S&M Landscapes, what's up, buddy? Johnny says you want to see it, huh? Well, I was on the fence about it. There was same owner owned both the bikes, buddy of mine, but he owned RMZ 250 Suzuki, and then he had a CRF 450. Well, I wanted the CRF 450 from the beginning, but he kept telling me he didn't want to get rid of it. But when I get to his house today, he says he'll sell it to me. And it was the same money as the RMZ, but the RMZ was a 2016. This CRF is a 2012. Both of them in absolutely mint condition. I mean, not a scratch on them. The guy really takes care of his stuff. But yeah. So we got a CRF 450 now. Like I said, I'm in the cash business now. No financing. If I wanted to finance something, I would have bought a brand new KTM the other day. We saw one KTM 450 up at our local place, our local motorcycle shop. It's $12,000. $12,000. And you know, I could have put $1,000 down and financed it and paid 100 and something bucks a month for the next 6 years of my life. But we're in the cash business now, so everything I own, if I can't afford to pay cash for it, then I'm just skipping over it. I set this goal about a month ago. I said, you know what? I want to get a dirt bike. So I started putting a little bit away every day, and saved up enough, went and bought it. Went and spent another 500 bucks on gear today. It ain't cheap. Well, compared to other hobbies I've been in, like the side-by-sides and the four-wheelers, that's an expensive hobby. So far, this is not, like I'm $4,000 in on a dirt bike and all my gear. $4,000 will barely get you a set of wheels and tires on a side-by-side with what we ride around here. So compared to my other hobbies that I've been in the past, you know, racing cars and side-by-sides and four-wheelers. This hobby is, right now it's cheaper. I'm sure it gets more expensive as it goes, especially with two kids that race or ride. They haven't even raced yet, but, you know, it's okay. I know it ain't gonna be the cheapest thing. But y'all gotta, for those of you that remember, I mean, I had $30,000 in my X3, my side-by-side. I was $30,000 deep in that thing. I imagine for $30,000, I could have a pretty badass dirt bike setup as far as my bike, my kids' bikes, enclosed trailer, you know, all that stuff, all the parts I need for what I spent on one side-by-side. And you can guarantee every weekend we took it out, every weekend I took that thing out, you can count on it being $500 minimum of braking stuff. I'm going to break at least 2 axles, guaranteed. I'm probably going to smoke the belt. I'm probably going to hurt the transmission. Like it's such, that's an expensive hobby to me. But yeah, I hadn't showed the bike yet, 420. I'm about to show it to y'all. I can't start it up. It's too late at night. I don't want to make my neighbors any madder than they already are. But it's in mint condition. It ain't new. It's a 2012. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have got more money than me and probably got more toys and all that stuff. But this is what I've got. So just a good old Honda 450. Like I said, really clean, man. Just the guy before me really took care of this thing. And yeah, I rode it around the block today. When I got it home, I just took it around the neighborhood. And it's a great bike, man. So yeah. But yes, Christina does not approve of this. She doesn't. She supports me whenever I get into a new hobby. She doesn't hassle me too much about it. But you know, we're on track this year. We're already 2 months ahead of our bills. We're building up a little savings and all that stuff. But I told her I was going to save up for this. And I did. It took me a month. Took me a month to get this bike. So now I got to slow back down. So now we got to start putting money back in savings. And yeah. So no more spending for a while. This was it. So I got the toy I wanted. No complaints here. Christina's getting her bathroom remodeled. We've already paid for that. So we both got a little something we wanted for this year, and it's time for us to buckle down and stay on track with our financial plans as far as in the next year or two start finding somewhere else to live. We're looking for somewhere with more land and start building our forever house. So yeah, Dirty D, that's what I'm saying. We got the boat now, and me and the kids got dirt bikes. No complaints here, man. Life's good with us. So next video, broken leg. Maybe. I doubt it, though. Appreciate it, Dave. Appreciate it, man. But nah, I don't think I'll break a leg. Man, I'm not going balls to the wall on this thing, man. I know my limits. I know I'll be 40 years old this year. I'm not dumb. I know my limits. I know how to ride a dirt bike. I've been on dirt bikes since I was 5 years old. You know, that's how I learned how to ride a motorcycle, by riding dirt bikes when I was a kid. I had one in my 20s. But I know it's been a while since I've been on one, and I know I'm a lot older now. I'm not frail. It's not like I'm falling apart or anything. I do need to knock off about 25 pounds, though. It doesn't take me long. Those are frogs. We had a big rain here today, and whenever we have a rain, the frogs come out. So we got a lot of frogs around here. But yeah, I'm going to I got my GoPro. I'm going to mount it on my helmet, and I'm also going to mount it on my kids' helmets and all that. But I am going to I'm going to get some videos for y'all. But I'm not doing this for content. Like, I didn't go buy a dirt bike just to make YouTube videos. I bought it because I'm spending time with my kids. Appreciate it, man. ACU 5, appreciate it, bud. But clone myself. Jim says, this world don't need another one of me, man. One BeauRogel is enough, I promise you. Even though I'm a lot more calm now than I was in my younger days. But yeah, I'm excited about it, man. Screaming bitch. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not even paying attention, but yeah, whenever you say something, I can hear them damn frogs, man. But yeah, I'm excited about it. A little bit intimidated. It's a big bike, but I like it, and I'd rather have too much power than not enough. And from what I understand, these big 450s, um, you don't have to work as hard to get it around track as far as with the throttle and everything. So I don't have to, stay in a power band. I don't have to keep it revved up. I hear you can leave these things pretty much in second or third gear and just let it do its thing. So I'm going to do a little bit of small jumps and stuff like that. And as far as just getting around the track, I'm not trying to hit no triples or stuff like that. I'm just going to ride, man. But my main priority is making sure my kids have fun. So I have a feeling for a while I won't get that much riding in because I got to keep them up and running, keep an eye on them, make sure they get their track time, and then it'll be a little while before I can just turn them loose, and then I can go ride and they can ride. And I don't have to worry about them falling or hurting themselves, or because if they fall, I have to go pick them up, start their bike again, because they're too young to know how to do all that. They can't kick start their own bike. So, but I'm working on it. What's up, Ben? Appreciate it, man. But it's just making memories, man. That's what I remember. When I was a kid, me and my dad aren't on good terms anymore. But my youngest memories is of me and my dad going to ride three wheelers. I had a little ATC 70. He had a big red 250, and that's my youngest, best memories when I was 5 years old. I remember us, getting up on Sunday morning and going out and riding with his buddies, and his buddies had kids. And those are memories that are clear as day in my head. I don't remember, all the times he bought me cool stuff, and my grandpa bought me that three wheeler. But I remember the good times with my dad. So I'm hoping that my kids, when they get older, they will they'll remember what everything that me and their mother did for them to make sure that they had a good time. So, and Christina starts kickboxing classes on Thursday, so I signed her up for that. So we're gonna see how that goes. For those of you that remember her violent nature, and so I don't know if I'm helping or hurting the cause by getting her professionally trained, but I don't know. We'll see. So I'm hoping she uses her training just for exercise and not for violence. But y'all make sure y'all remember this. If y'all see me post a video with a busted up eye again, then y'all know I paid for this. Do we have to wear a mask here? Man, I haven't worn a mask ever since I wore it in the hospital when the baby was born. Pretty much everything's open here. All the restaurants, and they have like every other table shut down. All the stores are open. Pretty much everything's open. I mean, they still have social distancing certain places and all that, but for the most part, the whole state's open back up. Everybody's back trying to get back to work now, and we've been fortunate to where our business hadn't taken a hit during this time, which surprised me and Christina. We thought for sure that people would be a little bit more conservative with extra money because what I sell requires people to have extra money. We don't sell a commodity or something that people have to have. So yeah, hopefully it keeps going this way. Yeah, Christina, yeah, she sent me to the emergency room because she hit me in the head with a lamp. And I had to go in there and lie. I think she was pregnant too, I'm pretty sure. But she swung and busted my head open with a lamp. And I mean, a head wound bleeds like crazy. So I had a towel on my head and it was soaked in blood. So I drove myself to the ER and they asked me what happened. I told them in the garage something fell off the shelf and busted me in the head. And they said, okay, well, a caseworker came in there, like from the hospital, and came in there and said, sir, tell us what really happened. And I said, what do you mean? I said, I got something in the garage, fell and hit me in the head. They're like, sir, you can tell us the truth. They said, is your wife abusing you? I said, my wife abusing me? You see, I'm 250. Man, she's 110 pounds soaking wet. I said, what do you think? You think I'm just going to let my wife whip my ass? And they said, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen it, sir. And I'm sitting here thinking, it was a Friday afternoon. I could have her put in jail and she won't get out till Monday. I almost said, I was almost going to just teach her a lesson, let her know who's the boss in the house. But I went ahead and kept lying. I said, there's something in the garage. They said, okay, well, we'll mark that down as a question mark. That's a maybe. I said, no, there's no maybe. Something in the garage fell and hit me in the head. But, yeah, good times. Good times. But, yeah. I've noticed on Instagram, a lot of my followers on there ride dirt bikes, like a big majority of them. A lot more people than I thought would. Is there any of y'all on here that ride dirt bikes? I didn't think the dirt bike thing would be that big still. I thought it was a dying hobby. But apparently a lot of people on my Instagram ride dirt bikes. So I'm excited to get into the hobby. I've never done it. This is my first time riding at a track. I've always just rode, on private property, on my friend's property or mine, or I've always just rode, through the trails and woods and everything like that. I rode one in Moab when I went out there, but I've never done track riding, and I'm pretty excited about it. So a bunch of friends that are close to my age, mid to late 30s. I've got a bunch of friends like that ride. So, and then when I did go to the track last weekend with the kids, there's a bunch of guys out there my age. I thought it would be just a strictly young kid sport, early 20s. These little young go-getters out there ripping it up, which there's a lot of those, but there's also a lot of older people out there that ride. They don't push it as hard as the young guys, but they just go out there and have a good time. And that's what I plan on doing. Let's see. iPro said, why am I so transparent and direct on YouTube? I don't understand what that means, I guess. Transparent as in, why do I tell the truth? And why do I speak about my life and stuff? Is that what you're asking? This is just my platform to talk, man. We've been doing this for over a year now, and it's just it's where I get on here and just talk, man. And there's some people that listen. It's nowhere near as many viewers as I had back when the drama was going on, but that's okay with me. Like right now, we got 44 people on here. That's fine with me. I used to worry about that number up top. I used to worry about that. I'd be like, man, I need to have 100, 200, 500. I need 1,000 people watching. But now I don't care if we get down to 10 people on here. It just, there's people on here that I've never met in real life, and I probably will never meet in real life, but they know a lot about my life. They've seen the ups and downs just in the past year. So, and it's inspired some people to do better with their life. There's a lot of guys that message me and go off of the, I don't want to say advice, but the things that I do, and they were wrong choices, or the things that I do to rectify wrong choices. The way I take and turn my life in a better direction has made a lot of people change the way they live their life. A lot of people have went out and got the pipeline or the oil field job that they've always been, too intimidated to try and get. And a lot of people have went out and done it because of my videos. So the fact that I've helped shape people and motivated them to go out and get the career that they wanted, that's enough for me, man. If all I got to do is get on here and talk every now and then, it makes somebody else's life a little better. That's a lot more than some of these channels can say. Some of these big-time car and truck channels and stuff like that, man. Yeah, it's cool seeing all those cars and trucks and seeing how they talk about all the cool stuff they buy with their YouTube money, and that's fine and dandy. But I like to think that I'm helping some people out. So let's see. Brandon says, what kind of no, iPro, I get what you were saying. I don't think you were trolling, man. Let's see. Y'all want to see the ones that are just getting on here? I'll show y'all the bike. Oh, let me get out of my chair. It's a Honda CRF 450. I had to put it on the back patio because my garage is full of other stuff. I've got the Indian in the garage, the kids' 2 dirt bikes, all their toys, their electric bikes, their real bikes. I mean, I got everything in the garage, which I need to start making some more garage space too. But this was just easy to get around back and onto the back patio. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a good-looking bike. It's the one I wanted. I was looking around hard for a CRF 450, and I wanted one that hadn't been beat on. I know this owner personally, real good guy, takes care of his stuff really well. And yes, it's a 2012, but it's very clean, very well taken care of. Not all beat up and scratched up, and so I'm gonna try and take care of it the same. And yeah, that's about it. Like I said, I don't want to start it up because it is pretty loud, and I don't want to make neighbors mad. It's kind of dark out here, but I got neighbors straight across my backyard into theirs. But yeah, got the kids' dirt bike boots out here. Christina cleaned them up. So, yeah. Kids got some little boots. I got boots just like them. And, yep. How hot is it down here right now? It's, I'd say mid-70s right now at nighttime. It's getting into the upper 80s right now during the day. But, yep. Anyway, I'm about to go in there and watch some TV with the wife and hang out. And I got to get up with the baby tonight since it's my turn. And me and Christina kind of rotate nights to where we get up with the baby. So we will, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow afternoon. I got a buddy's got some land around here that we go ride on. If it's not too wet, we're going to go out there and do some practice, let the kids practice on their bikes, and then I'm going to play around on mine a little bit. But I'll get some footage when I'm out there. I'll let Reed record me. So we'll holler at y'all later. Appreciate y'all tuning in.